I say to you, the so-called Sars rogue unit, this brings up a saga surely that has been going on for the past few years at the very least. We're going to speak to former Sars executive Johann van Loggerenberg now, who has spent quite a bit of time in court defending himself against these incredible accusations. He joins us now via our Skype line. Johann van Loggerenberg, good morning. Thanks very much for your time. Perhaps as a start, just take us through the latest developments here. The Minister of State Security, the current Inspector General, they've now agreed that this case must be set aside.
Good morning, Michelle, and your viewers. Thank you for the opportunity. Yes, in a nutshell, I became aware of the content of a report that was compiled by the Inspector General of Intelligence in 2014, late last year in November. And once I saw the content, I announced my intention to take the matter on review and to ask the court to set it aside, which I then did in December. Initially, the Minister of State Security and the Inspector General of Intelligence indicated their intention to oppose the matter, but ultimately the State Attorney acting on their behalf requested settlement, and that was made in order of court on the 8th of June. So the matter was set aside, the report was reviewed and set aside. It has now no standing, and they were ordered to pay my costs.
So, Johann, just give us a bit of clarity here. This is a different, somewhat different report that came to light, you're saying, last year. This is different to the 2014 report at the center of the so-called Sars rogue unit.
Well, there were so many reports now. So there was the so-called Sikakane report, which is just an opinion. Then there was the so-called KPMG report that was repudiated by KPMG. There was the so-called Kruan Advisory Board media statement, which Judge Kruan disavowed under oath and apologized for. And then there was the Inspector General of Intelligence report of 2014. So effectively, all of these reports now mean nothing anymore.
So, I mean, interesting cartoon in the Business Day today, I think on page 8 of the Business Day today, with the so-called Sars rogue unit now dead and buried with a tombstone there, and the courts are the ones burying the story altogether. I mean, given what unfolded, this latest development, do you feel that that is the case now, that it is dead and buried? Or for someone like you, is it still a case of constantly having to defend what has been reported over a period of years?
Oh, no, I don't think it's over by a long shot. I think the state capture gang and everybody else who's been capitalizing on this propaganda will not take this lying down. So I expect some kind of pushback, which is fine. Truth prevails always. It just takes time.
It does take a lot of time, though, doesn't it, Jan?
Takes time, and I'm very poor, I must tell you that, because I've had to fight this on my own. Look, I think, a lot of this can be settled if the South African Revenue Service sits down with my legal team and we just deal with, things that remain outstanding. Why they haven't done so, remains a mystery to me, but I'll keep on trying. But